This is Top Accolade African News Updates. I am Soibifa Jackridge. France is closing its embassy in Niger indefinitely as tensions between the two countries escalate. The embassy says it is no longer able to function normally or fulfill its missions due to restrictions imposed by Niger's military government. Local embassy staff have also been dismissed. Former French ambassador Sylvain Itté said in a letter, Niger's relationship with France has sauced since the military toppled President Mohamed Bazoum in July. In September, Mr. Itté and several French staff left the country a month after the military regime ordered the ambassador's exit and set up a blockade around the embassy premises in the capital, Niamey. The embassy had been attacked by thousands of pro-junta protesters shortly after the coup, but were dispersed by Nigerian forces before they could enter the building. The announcement of the embassy's closure comes shortly before the expiry of the military government's deadline for the exit of French troops on Friday. They have been stationed in the country to help in the fight against jihadist groups linked to both Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. A Kenyan former tourism minister has been arrested and taken to court over corruption allegations. Najib Balala and other former officials are accused of inflating the cost of building a tourist college in the coastal country of Kilifi. They have not commented on allegations they took irregular payments worth $119 million, that is 94 million euros. He is the first former minister to be arrested since William Ruto was elected last year, vowing to tackle corruption. Mr. Balala served as tourism minister for 12 years in 3 successive governments. Detectives say they are searching for more suspects in the case. Angola has announced it is leaving the oil producer organization OPEC over a dispute on output quotas. It follows last month's decision by the 13th member cartel and 10 allied nations to further slash oil production in 2024 to prop up volatile global prices. Angola currently produces about 1.1 million barrels per day of the 30 million from the whole of OPEC. Angola's decision to withdraw from OPEC came at Thursday's cabinet meeting. We feel that at this moment, Angola gains nothing by remaining in the organization, and in defense of its arrest, it decided to leave, Mineral Resources and Petroleum Minister Diamantino Azevedo said afterwards. Angola and Nigeria are the 2 biggest oil exporters in sub-Saharan Africa. The AFF news agency reports that both countries have been unhappy at being asked to cut production at a time when they need to increase their foreign currency earnings. Angola has vast mineral and petroleum reserves, and its economy is among the fastest growing in the world, but economic growth is highly uneven. Much of its oil wealth lies in its separate Cabinda province, where a decades-long separatist conflict simmers. Angola, which has been an OPEC member for 16 years, is not the first country to leave the cartel. Ecuador, Indonesia, and Qatar have all done the same. OPEC is a grouping of oil producers which decides how much crude oil is sold on the world's markets, along with an expanded group called OPEC Plus. Civilians have complained of harassment as soldiers continue to mount unannounced raids on homes and business address in South Sudan's capital, Juba. The army, however, says its operations have been a success, saying that soldiers have seized thousands of deadly weapons, including assault rifles, rocket-propelled grenades, and machete. More than 120 Juba residents have formally complained to a local NGO called Community Empowerment for Progress organization. Its boss, Edmond Yakani, told the foreign nationals have also complained of being harassed by troops who they say searched their vehicles and accommodation, Mr. Yakani added. An army spokesperson apologized to all those who were negatively affected by the exercise on Thursday in response to the outcry. Special apology goes to the members of diplomatic corps, UN, NGOs, and other dignitaries for all forms of inconveniences caused, wrote South Sudan's People Defense Forces spokesman Major General Lul Ruai Kwang on Facebook. That's the side of Top Accolade African News Updates. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Friday.